Hot breaking news, CNN has learned President Biden has privately acknowledged a series of critical tests are ahead in the next stretch of days. Those tests essential to determining whether he can stay in the race for the White House.
This is the problem. Biden has presented himself as this like underdog over and over again, and it's just a lie. This whole narrative that he's trying to put together is like he's the underdog always. When he gets knocked down, he gets back up again, and they're never going to put him down. You know, that kind of shit. The Chumbawamba ass shit. Look at the 2020 election. Look at the 2022 midterms. Like, none of that shit was because of Biden's dynamic, charismatic personality. Okay? We looked at a poll yesterday. 67% of Americans say they want to vote against Trump. 67% of likely Biden voters say they're voting against Trump, and 33% say they're voting for Biden. That percentage is damn near identical to 2020. That wasn't because Brandon was the guy, even though MSNBC and CNN and all these other liberal institutions that are fraudulent and did not want Bernie Sanders because they were fucking terrified of even moderate social democratic progress, wanted to put an institutional cadaver in a position of power instead, and constantly presented Joe Biden as the guy who can beat Trump, the only guy who can beat Trump. But at the time, the polls showed the exact same fucking reality. No one was voting for Biden because he was a dynamo. No one was voting for Biden because they genuinely love Biden. People were voting for return to normalcy. People were voting for competency. Okay? And throughout the past 4 years, Joseph Robinette Biden demonstrated slowly but surely, you know, his faculties are diminished, and it's not actually normal. It's not business as usual. And also, that he is kind of incompetent. That's the biggest selling point for Brandon. There's no ideology that is causing people to fucking go out and vote for him. It's just like they want competency and they want a Democrat because Trump represents chaos. And, you know, Biden is an old school politician. In 2020, they still saw all of that and were voting against Donald Trump. 2024 comes around, those percentages haven't moved. 4 years of incumbency, and those percentages haven't moved even a little bit. If you're in power for 4 fucking years and people are still like, yeah, I guess I'm voting against Donald Trump, then, you know, you haven't really done much, or you haven't really communicated what you've done well enough. Both of these things are true to a certain degree. That's where we're at with the situation.